Hi there, welcome to my new video. Today with my house collection. And I wanted to compare to a great edition of the House series, this classical horror series, House 1 to 4, this anthology series. I wanted to compare these great editions. The Arrow edition that was released a couple of years ago. And this incredible German edition that I simply had to have. If you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing to my channel and activate the notification to not miss any new content. So, and as a bonus, there will be I will show you two other house collections. One very old DVD collection from Germany and one from Blu-ray collection from Spain, with this flip-flop lenticular cover. But before I come to my main collection, a small bonus with those are real VHS tapes. Well, from Germany. In Germany, there this paper slips. This usual paper slips were very not usual in German. In Germany, those space-saving paper slips. In Germany, they used mostly these big hard boxes that really make these VHS video cassettes really collectible, but, well, don't save space. Need really a lot of room. And you can see most of my VHS are either thrown away, especially that I recorded myself, or are in the attic. But those I kept here in my collection. I have House 1, 2, and 4. And you can see how incredibly old this is. I suppose it's this one is from the end of the 80s, 87 or something. And you can see how this color dissolves slowly. There's not... Here's the back side, and I really like this. Not only this cover, but also how it's like glitter. And here you can see those are really old editions. Yeah, you can see here with this really old artwork here that slowly dissolves. Ascot Elite. It's the company is still in the business. They make DVDs and Blu-rays now, and this is a newer one that even with this this holographic sticker. Yeah, I bought them really cheaply on the flea market, and the only VHS that I kept were those three Flash Gordon, Flash with E, this sex comedy, and Gate 1 and 2 that I showed in another video. So now to the comparison of House 1 and of the German release by Austrian NSM company and the famous Arrow release. So this very famous release that was very awaited also outside of Germany, because since it's so incredibly well made, with this real wooden box and this leather and wood. It's incredibly beautiful. And here you can see what's inside. As usual for Germany, media books. There are 4 media books and a hardcover book. And the Arrow release for Emirates and hardcover book. So here's what's inside, compared both editions, parts 1 to 4 and the book. And now at first to the boxes. I think you know this box. There were 2 releases, the US and the British one. Here, as you can see on this rating logo, it's a British release. For some, I suppose, licensing reasons, the US release didn't get the 3rd and the 4th part. So for me, I suppose the book was the same. So for me, it was obvious which one to choose. and they used somewhat big MRAs. Yeah, and here is this incredible German release. I have a feeling that German releases got better and better in the last years, whereas releases in other countries, for example US, got worse. For example, US used to have terrific editions, for example those Warner Brothers Ultimate editions, but they don't do those editions anymore. For example, MCU, there were 2 boxes for phase 1 and 2. They were simply terrific, and I was I was so excited to see what they do for the third one, and the third one never came. Yeah, this is kind of the third one that was the bare bones version that was released in different countries. So, yeah, this is simply incredible. Everything is embossed. This box alone is simply incredible with this splitters. So every media book has some room. Now to the content, and as you can see, those, I suppose, from Ralph Krauser, those artworks, those exclusive artworks are simply terrific. And yeah, I also chose the exclusive artworks for the Arrow edition, and I think they are also terrific, but I like the Germans a little bit more. So colorful, so beautiful. But well, to be honest, House Arrow artworks, those are among the best artworks that came from Arrow. Now, one by one. Yeah. So, and now the comparison. Yeah, with this lightning strikes house with all the elements from the movie and the house, and each artwork has the house. It's a different house every time. Yeah, and here is this MRA. To be honest, as a collector, I don't like MRAs as a collector because I think that's not the collectible packaging for me. Here's the back side. So, and here is what's inside. Here's the inside artwork without the discs. Here's the booklet. Yeah, one of the main criticism is the text. Well, the text of the booklet is of course in German, since it's a German release, and which is, well, really somewhat lazy. This hardcover book is somewhat nonsensical since you have the very same text in the book as in the media books. Yeah. So it's a combination. The hardcover book has a combination of all 4 media book booklets but with other artwork. Yeah. Here's this house. Here's what's inside. This is the alternative original artwork like that you already saw on my VHS. And here are both discs with the artwork that somewhat resemble parts of this main exclusive artwork. With Blu-ray and DVD, so you can see it's not a very new release. Arrow doesn't put DVD mostly in their releases. And here are the discs, and as you can see, the title is also red. And yeah, I don't know what those colors mean, but the NSM edition also has the same color palette. So with this exclusive artwork and with the original artwork on Blu-ray. So this is a 4K release. Whether you need a 4K release for such an old movie, yeah, well, but it's a 4K release, yeah. 4K Blu-ray, and all except the 4th one, for some reason, have also a DVD, but this DVD is not simply the same movie, but it's a bonus feature. vintage open matter version of the movie is on the DVD. House 2, the second story, or like it's called, Das Unerwartete, the Unexpected. Yeah, I like this artwork more because it has somewhat more vibrant colors, whereas this artwork is somewhat more pale, but well, to be honest, I like them both. Yeah, the back side. And thus not sold separately. Those are sold separately also, but they have their own EN numbers, so probably one day they will either solve them separately or make additional cover versions. And this is the number. There were 1,500 pieces made. So here's what's inside. Here's this alternative artwork from Arrow, and here is the media book with the inside artwork. As usual, NSM mostly their releases. There are no other cover versions, but mostly this inside artwork is different for every media book. It's a unique feature of NSM releases for some reason. Yeah, mostly Germany had sometimes bare bones releases and not as good releases as in other countries. France had really nice editions, and US had some really nice collector's editions, like for example Home Alone, Collector's Bucket. Yeah. But in the last couple of years, they made terrific editions like the Turbine Media with Frighteners, where American Werewolf in London, Blues Brothers, a terrific, incredible The Thing box, even with a novel. Color Out of Space got an incredible, this new movie got an incredible release that had also other versions of Color Out of Space. Simply incredible. And here are the Arrow discs, yeah, with a Blu-ray and a DVD. The same movie, the same special feature, so it's not a bonus disc in any way. And the same here with a media book. Here is the 4K disc. Yeah, it's getting weirder with this pink poster. And a Blu-ray with the original artwork and with another original artwork, House 2, the retro vintage version. Now to House 3, better known in US as The Horror Show. So it's a horror show like from Clockwork Orange. Very similar story as The Shocker. Not much humor. It's a pretty straightforward and pretty bloody horror movie. A real horror movie. In contrast to all the others that were more like horror comedies. And the second one was a plain comedy. So, yeah. And here this incredible colors. And here's again this house. That's pretty usual for Germany to have this box with the media books. I already showed on my channel. Just watch for it. Just search for it. Phantasm media book collection in the box, or the Turbine Media Black Box, Hellraiser Black Box, with the 3 movies documentary. Nightmare on Elm Street collection in the box. Final Destination, and so on and so on. So it's a pretty usual release. Yeah. Here's this alternative artwork with this hand from Arrow edition, and the House 3. Here's the artwork without the discs. It was a very unusual decision to make an anthology series. The only other anthology series that I know are like Cloverfield and Tales from the Crypt, whereas Tales from the Crypt it's in the it's the main feature. So it's there were plans for a House 2 at first, with all the characters returning, but then they went forward with simply another story. So the House 2 is called the second story, and as you can see on these pictures, all the houses are completely different. There was even this bizarre decision to bring Roger Cobb character from the first movie back. Bizarre decision because House 4 is not a real sequel to House, since it's a different house, and the Roger Cobb, though the same character, has a completely different family. The idea to make an anthology series, so here are the discs, the Arrow discs, is not the new. For example, Friday the 13th, the initial idea was to make an anthology series, as far as I know. And especially Halloween was designed as an anthology series at first. So here's the 4K again. Again, the question is, I don't see that much better quality in this 4K, since the movie is extremely old. So here is the Blu-ray as usual, with the original artwork, and the 4K is with the new artwork. And here is the DVD, with the vintage version. I compared it. By the way, I compared it to the. I will show you later, both as a bonus, an old German edition, German collection, DVD collection, and I compared the DVDs and the Spanish edition. Compared the DVDs, and they are different. So I don't know where they have those DVD versions. Yeah, that's completely different, with completely different quality, the original DVD versions that I have. So now the House for the last one. So again, this artworks here, both are incredible, and as I said before, it's among the best artworks that came from Arrow. A little bit more pale, it somewhat pales in comparison with this artwork, with this vibrant, beautiful colors. Roger Cobb and the completely different house. Here's the back side. And yeah. Here's the artwork, the similar artwork as on the VHS, with this open window. And here is the media book with this artwork. House 4, Home Deadly Home. Yeah, as I said before, the Halloween, and as you can see, Halloween 3 was the implementation of this anthology concept, but Halloween 3 is this weird entry, the series without Mike Myers, and it flopped. It was not successful, so they returned to Michael Myers. There were several ideas to try to make real sequels to those movies, but the House 2, the second story, is one of the weirdest movies. It's a plain comedy. It's actually doesn't have, at least for me, it doesn't really have Roger Cobb. Have really many horror elements. Yeah, the horror 4 either. Not more horror elements than Indiana Jones. So here are the discs. House 4, pink, yeah. Blu-ray and DVD. Yeah, House 2 with this completely different worlds. with the prehistoric world, with Catapuppy, with completely bizarre creatures. The whole idea doesn't make much sense. It's pure fun. So House 4, here the disc with the exclusive artwork, and here is Blu-ray with this original artwork. As mentioned before, for some reason no DVD with a vintage version. So now to the hardcover books, and those are really heavy. Doom with a View. Like Room with a View. Here's the spine. Yeah, and this one has a number too. Also has a number, like a media book. And here is this beautiful, beautiful artwork by Arrow. House Companion. Yeah. About the restoration. A really nice book. I'm really glad that I could get this edition for a somewhat reasonable price. I won't show all the pages. There are plenty of unboxings on the internet. So here's this beautiful, beautiful book with all 4 movies. I watched the first and the second one just recently. Yeah, unfortunately here no artwork, so it's supposed to be, well, the same same artwork, but well, yeah. Real nice. Said before, this it's simply all the media booklets. The prologue is new, and all the pictures are different, of course. Yeah, but the text is the same. Yeah, it's a question if it's really that important, since it's in German. This book is really difficult to open. So here, and artworks, and so on and so on. And after that I will show the Spanish collection and the old German collection. Both are digipacks. Yeah. And the Spanish collection I already showed. There are several similar collections. For example, a Critters collection and a Class of 1984 and 1999, including the very strange sequel, very cheap sequel, Class of 1999. 2, Ace Ventura and Tales from the Crypt. Both movies. There are several of those digipacks that were released. Unfortunately, only House and Critters have lenticular covers. So, and I wanted to show you some other artworks that were in the Arrow edition, in the Arrow book. Yeah. So here is artwork for the first movie, for the second movie, for the third one, and for the fourth one. So I begin with the German edition, which is really old and doesn't have that good quality. I really liked. I know the fourth has the lowest rating, but I really liked it. It's definitely my least favorite of the bunch, but it's still a really nice movie. So House 1, House 2, House 3, House 4. House 3 in this edition is cut. The usual problem with old German editions, because about 10 years ago the ratings system was extremely harsh, and they cut all the horror movies, and this changed only after somewhat about 2009, 2010, fortunately. Now the Spanish edition. Now Germany has one of the most liberal rating systems for some reason. Some of the movies that are allowed, that are 16 rated, are allowed only, are 18 rated in other countries. So here's this nice Blu-ray edition. It's not a J card, it's on the box. This flip-flop. For some reason they made it only for House and Critters, as I said before. And here are the artworks of the 4 movies. The funny thing is, House, the Italian names for House. This really nice artwork. I think it's exclusive artwork, really incredible. Whereas those are original artworks. With this pink House 4 with a key. The Evil Dead movies were called Casa, like House, and then it's somewhat usual for Italian releases that they simply either make different movies and call them sequels, like Troll and Troll 2, that don't have anything to do with each other. Here House 2, House 3, House 4. Or when they release movies, they give them strange names. For example, and here's the artwork without the disc. It's the very same artwork. So the Spanish title mean an amazing house, House 1, an amazing house, and House 2, even more amazing, and House 4, a possession, the original title. And in Italy, the names are the so-called La Casa series. The first 2 are Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. The third one was Ghost House. The fourth one, Witchery. And the 5 Beyond Darkness, and La Casa 6 and 7 are House 2 and House 3 for some reason. The first one has a longer title that can be translated Who is Buried in that House, and the fourth one has simple title of House 4. Simply, they kept simply the English title in Italy. So, if you buy the Italian collection that I don't have, that is a really mess with this titles. So we have here 8 cards, really glossy cards, really nice, without anything on the backside. We have some cards for House 1, really nice practical effects. 3 cards, then 2 cards for House 2 with the grandfather, some cards for House 3, 3 cards for House 3. House 3 is really like Shocker. Very similar. So, and no cards for House 4. For some reason. This 170-year-old grandfather with a puppy, with a catter puppy. So, a mixture of caterpillar and puppy. So, folks, that was my House collection. Which is your favorite? The House by NSM, the German version with this wooden box and the media books, or the much smaller Arrow edition? And another important thing is, though it's Blu-ray, it's 4K. I don't know if I didn't notice that much of a better quality with 4K. It has a really nice quality to it. a better quality than the House edition, but also on the Blu-rays of this House edition. And both editions have different special features. So the Arrow edition have very nice, very long self-made Arrow-made produced documentaries for parts 1, 2, and 4, and some really nice interviews for the third one. And the House have a 2-part documentary about the complete franchise, the unlikeliest franchise, opening door to House, which is not included in the Arrow edition. So if you want to have all the special features, you have to have them both. Yeah, with a lot of trailers and TV spots and so on and so on. Yeah, so for me, at least for me, it's clear I like media books more than the MRAs. So I like the German edition more, but the Arrow edition is nevertheless really great. And yeah, also those additional editions, especially the Spanish one. So folks, that was it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me down in the comments below which is your favorite House movie. 1, 2, 3 or 4. As you can see, the second one has somewhat different color. Suppose it was a mistake, the production mistake. All the editions have this well problem. It's not that big of a problem, but well. So let me know in the comments below which is your favorite collector's edition, especially the German one or the Arrow one. And till the next time, bye bye.